It's so much more alive than just plain blurred out background. Yes, it's time to go back in the pine forest to look for the Goldcrest, a small but beautiful bird that I love to spend some time together with in the autumn. This little forest here has a special place in my heart though. This is a place where my dad took me out on, they were hunting for hares in this area here and roe deers. So from I was a small kid, he took me into this forest here, and I have so many good memories from my dad taking me out. Unfortunately, he passed away 4 years ago. So this is in memory from him though. So I really, really love and find peace in this forest here. The most challenging part of the Goldcrest is that it's really, really fast. And once you hit the focus on the bird, it's gone. You have to predict where the bird is going to land if you're going to have any chance photographing it. But I think the most important tip to all the bird photographers out there is to visit the same place over and over again. That increases your chance of getting the image that you want. This is my second day in the forest, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more of the Goldcrest before I go home. But the rain is not that good right now, so I have to seek shelter underneath these trees here. I just have to wait. I can see it on the weather forecast that it will not last too long though. I can hear the birds coming closer though, and that's a good sign. They are way high up in the trees right now. Fingers crossed they will come here. I already have some birds though, but I see that if I have some quick movements with my camera when I'm sitting open like this, they are a little bit skeptical. They are not too afraid of me, but when I have sudden moves, they can be a little skeptical because sometimes the birds are there in a split second, and I like try to move my camera really fast there, and that fast movement will scare the birds a little bit, and they will retract into the branches and not out in the open. So therefore I'm considering using a blind, which I have with me now, and then maybe that will do the thing. I found the place now where the place is in shadow, the sun is shining, and I don't want to have that harsh light. But what I'm working with here, I'm trying to get a little bit more texture on the background. Background is so essential for the images, and it takes up a large amount of space. Therefore, the background is really important to think about when you're photographing the birds. Want to have portraits or even action as well. So I use like the branches as a type of filter. How I use that is that there's some like layers from the branches. Some of them will be in shadow, and the background will be in sun, full sun though. And what happened then? You get this like texture of the shadow of the branches in the background, making some really interesting look, and you get the light like lighting it up and like painting the background almost. So it's really nice, as you can see here, the background in sun, and you see the next layer you have a branch hanging over, and that is in shadow, and therefore you get this type of filter that will like paint really interesting, nice looking background though. It's so much more alive than just plain blurred out background. So that is what I'm working with now. So yeah, I'm really stoked about being here in the forest with all the birds around me. And this pine forest here is quite beautiful. The reason why I'm using the blind, the bird is tolerated by me, but I see that the moment I will move camera or like sudden try to move my head though and focus on the bird will get a little bit more scared and skeptical and move. The challenge is that the bird is not standing still for a long time, so therefore you need to be ready whenever the bird comes and land on the place you wanted to photograph it. So therefore it's much better to use a camouflage like a blind here that will camouflage your movements as well, and that will make the bird so much more comfortable and you can get the shot you want. I think this is good. I can hear them way up in the trees there. So I'm going to put up a little call sound for the Goldcrest, because the Goldcrest is highly social and they are always attracted to where other birds are. So a little call and they will come here and I will stop playing and then they will start to feed around the area. So that's a good plan. All right.
One of the best parts of photographing birds is when an image goes beyond being a digital file and becomes something tangible. There is something special about taking a pictures that you worked so hard to capture and turning into a physical print, so I can hang on my wall at home. In my opinion, viewing it on my computer cannot compete with viewing it on a wall. Either in frame, canvas, or aluminum print. For me, it's not just a picture, but a memory that I can appreciate every day when it's hanging on the wall.